hopefully Kate. So today I am talking all about my summer essentials. I've got a few beauty ones, some lifestyle ones, and then a couple of fashion ones, but I will be doing a separate fashion summer wardrobe essentials video very soon, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that to see what kind of things I like to wear most summers and what I feel are wardrobe essentials. So for today I have got just a mixture of random beauty and skincare and kind of lifestyle bits. So I thought that I would kind of talk you through them because summer is probably my favourite, maybe second favourite season of the year. It's kind of a tie-up between summer and autumn. But I do love summer and it is one of my favourite times of the year. So I thought that I would kind of, to celebrate that, talk about some of my favourite things that I just love every single summer. So first of all, I'm going to start off with something that I think is super essential for the summer, and that is SPF sun cream. Yeah, I just find this a super duper essential for summer, obviously because when the sun's out we have to protect our skin, and I am particularly cautious about this because when I was a lot younger I tended to not be as safe in the sun as what I am now. I was kind of mainly focused about getting a tan, which meant that I did kind of put my health at risk, which I do totally regret now. I'd much rather spend an extra 5 minutes putting on sun cream than risk getting burned and risk damaging my skin's health, because I just don't think it's worth the risk anymore. I can't really be bothered with sunbathing or anything like that at all these days. To be honest, when the sun is at its hottest, I would much rather be in the shade than out in the sun, and I think that's just something about getting older and getting more conscious about looking after my skin. I've realised that looking after my skin is so much more important than having a tan. So I will try to be in the shade, I will try to cover up, I just try to be a lot more safer and responsible when it comes to my skin in the sun. I have got face sun creams which I put on underneath my makeup, and I tend to do this from around April to September. As I mentioned, I tend to kind of go for shade and stuff these days, and stuff like shade and cover up and hats are actually safer, obviously protecting your skin, than sun cream because obviously you're out of the sun. So I have incorporated a lot of hats into my wardrobe this summer, and I wanted to kind of talk about that. I always used to feel like a bit of a wally in hats. I felt like they didn't suit me, but recently I've been really enjoying wearing them, and I've actually added quite a few to my collection. So yeah, you've seen this one in a few of my videos, and to be fair, I actually bought this a couple of years ago and then I just felt like it didn't suit me, so I kind of disregarded it in the shoe cupboard, and then I picked it back up again recently. I was like, why have I disregarded it? I actually quite like it. So yeah, so I got this one from Missguided, and then I've got a quite big floppy straw hat which I wouldn't necessarily wear out and about, but this is one that I would wear if I was in the garden or if I was at the beach or a pool or something like that, because it's quite big, which means that it will keep the sun off my face and obviously protect my head from getting too hot, which is how like sunstroke happens. So yeah, that's from Forever 21, and that's just quite a good one that I use to kind of keep the sun off my face. And then I've got this one from Primark, which I took with me to America, and I feel a little bit like a witch in it, but I also kind of like it at the same time. And again, it's just one that keeps the heat off my head and the sun off my face, so I really like them. I think the hats are a great addition to outfits because I think they make you look really chic and sophisticated. Well, that's how I feel, and obviously they're kind of protecting you from the sun at the same time, so what's not to like, eh? Whilst we were talking about protecting ourselves from the sun, I wanted to say about sunglasses. I've always been super safe when it comes to sunglasses. I used to only wear aviators, and that was about as wild as it got. But recently I have been getting into trying different shapes out and different styles, and I'm really enjoying having some different sunglasses. These ones have been my favourite so far this summer, and they were £2 from Primark. Like, £2. I wore these all the time in America, and I wore them in my vlogs, and I just really like them. They're not necessarily something that I would have picked before, but I think they suit me quite well. I like the pattern, and yeah, I kind of feel like they go with all outfits. So to a couple of beauty bits. I tend to not wear an awful lot of makeup in the summer because my skin gets super oily and it's really hot, so I tend to not really want to wear kind of loads and loads of makeup. But what I do make sure I have is a good primer, so that if I am going to London and I need to wear makeup, or if, for example, I'm going on a night out or something and I want my makeup to last and not kind of sweat off my face, I will use a primer like this Gosh Prime & Set, which is really good at mattifying the skin and keeping oil at bay. It's one of the only primers I've used that actually keeps your skin oil free for quite a long time. I do have to powder using this in the summer because my skin just goes into overdrive during the summer, but apart from that, it's a really good primer. Next up is my favourite summer nail polishes, and this summer I have been loving pastels. I've got this colour on my nails right now, which is the Rimmel Sweetie Heart in, I think it's Cheeky Girl. Yeah, in the shade Cheeky Girl, which is like this off-white pink colour, which I think looks so pretty, and I just really like it. I've also really been into pastel-y mint baby blue colours as well, like this one from Barry M, which is the colour Sky Blue. And yeah, I just absolutely love these colours. Like, these two kind of colours have been rotated on my nails throughout the whole of, probably since April. I've literally had like either off-white or a kind of baby blue on my nails since like March time. I literally cannot get enough. So these have been my favourite summer nail colours, and I think it makes a nice little change because usually I'm really into neon in the summer, but yeah, pastels all the way this summer. My next favourite is fruit infused water, which sounds like a really random thing to talk about. Basically, I have this fruit infuser bottle which I actually was sent by Benefit, which is amazing, but you can buy loads of different ones like this from Amazon and stuff. And although I drink quite a lot of water anyways, and I tend to drink only water, you know, most of the time, having some lemon or lime or some kind of fruit in there makes such a big difference. And I've noticed that I have drunk so much more water since having a fruit infuser because it just tastes so much nicer, which means I want to drink more of it. Obviously, staying hydrated in the summer is super important when it's really hot. You do not want to get dehydrated and get sunstroke because that is not good. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting a fruit infuser bottle if you don't really like the taste of water, or you want to kind of find a way to drink more water but you don't know how, because this will definitely get you drinking more. My final summer essential is good summer playlist. There is nothing more I love than either going on a road trip or being on the beach or kind of sitting in the garden with a really good playlist on, and I have been loving Spotify. I have created my own little playlist, which I will link down below, cheeky self promo, which has got all my favourite kind of summer songs from kind of the past 3 years on it, and just kind of songs that I feel scream summer. But they are my summer essentials. There's some beauty, a little bit of lifestyle and fashion. Like I said, I will be doing my summer wardrobe essentials very soon, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. But I hope you're all having a lovely summer so far. Make sure you are staying safe wherever you are, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and like it and subscribe and all that kind of thing if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you very soon in my next video.